I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. All right, I'm going to do some Bill O'Reilly bloviating today. I watched some of the reports about the World Cup. I didn't watch it, right, over there in Qatar. And, I think America got eliminated. Some other team, Croatia came, Morocco, and a few others. I was, keeping up in France. Finally got, the champion got defeated by Argentina, and down in Buenos Aires. They were down there celebrating. They're still celebrating. It happened on Sunday. They're still celebrating. Here's my thing. I just want to say this, get this off my chest. What I saw, first of all, in the stadium at Qatar, with that soccer game, the enthusiasm. I don't think people were that enthusiastic if Jesus came. I know they weren't that enthusiastic about him when he was here. And if he came back, what I'm going to show you all, going to be some footage of what happened down in Buenos Aires. They're out in the streets of Buenos Aires, about millions. But here's my thing. I'm not an athlete. First time people don't know me, they meet me. The first time they see me, I'm 6'2", right? They say, "You play basketball?" I look at them like, what the hell? Hell is in the Bible. You're going to hell. So anyway, but I'm not an athlete, right? So, if you want to be an athlete, it's okay. It's not one of the original professions that God had put forward, like a shepherd, a farmer, a sailor, a singer. Athlete is not in God's 12 professions of humanity. That's the first thing. The other thing is this, is that why do people get so worked up about ball games? Why do people, I've never seen church, I've never seen Pentecostal people as worked up as these people at the World Cup. Mr. Engineer, do you have that footage of what's going on down in Buenos Aires? This is unbelievable. Because it's our film, we've had to do some editing of it. You're probably not going to get the real true effect, but I'm going to see if you can get what you can get out of it.
I don't think anybody's working in Argentina today. It is clearly a public holiday. I'm jealous. That'd be fun to be there. Live
not
pictures
so bad.
In Buenos Aires, where, goodness, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, celebrating the national football team's first World Cup in 36 years.
Look
Victory parade making its way through the city.
Looks
like fun.
Pictures,
You wouldn't find that kind of
wild.
welcome. Jesus couldn't get that. Look at that. When Jesus was here, he got a crowd, but nothing like that. That's millions of people. There probably a stampede. Probably people going to die. They're so packed together like they did over there in South Korea the other week. By the way, whatever happened to that story? Over 150 people were crushed over there with his South Korea K-pop rock concert. But look at that. Will you look at that? Okay, so I understand sports. I understand. But I think that black people put being black above being Christian or above Jesus. They're trying to make Jesus black too, by the way. But these people, I don't think you could get this for any religion. I don't think. Go ahead, Miss Cindy, let it rip.
Barely any open space there. The title, of course, was captured by Captain Lionel Messi and his teammates. Argentina's first World Cup win in more than 30 years. Journalist Stefano Pozzebon there overlooking the crowd. So I feel like you're a little safer up there, which makes me feel better because it is quite the party down there.
Yeah, it's quite a party, and it's quite a party, Erica, that has been going on for 3 days since the national football team of Argentina scored that last penalty against France. We really haven't stopped the celebrations here in Buenos Aires. We are on the 9th floor of our hotel, and let me tell you, just behind my back you can see the obelisk. It's the symbol of the city of Buenos Aires, and for the last 72 hours there were people, they are celebrating day and night, waiting and then just letting it go and erupting with joy as soon as that trophy was finally conquered. We understand that the national football team is making its way from the headquarters of the National Football Federation that are close to the international airport of Buenos Aires and should arrive in the city in a few hours. Of course, there was a parade, there was a schedule, there was a route, but everything has sort of like put it into doubt with so many people onto the streets. It's been really something I've never seen before, just tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people taking into the street and letting it go freely and widely after 3 years of COVID-19, the lockdowns, the waiting, the expectations around this team and currently the great player that is Lionel Messi. And now it's just the time to let it go and party. Jim, Erica?
I mean, all right, so in Rome they have the Colosseum, right, where they had the gladiators fighting the lions and the slaves and all that kind of crazy stuff going on. I don't want to impugn anybody. If you like sports, I mean, go ahead, man, knock yourself out. I'm not against you. I'll sit down and maybe watch a football game or watch a baseball game or a basketball game with you. But my thing is this, is that, you see, there are 12 manner of men that God created and no more. And athletics is not one of them. God, you know, so what I'm surmising, and I don't get all heavy theological on you, and I don't want to take away your opportunity to watch Thursday night football, Friday night, Monday morning football, Monday night football. I don't care what you do, what you want to do, basketball, tournament, NBA. Oh, by the way, while all this was happening, right, that woman, Brittany Griner, was released from the Russian gulag, right? And talk about the press she got. I mean, the liberal media, when this thing, a homosexual thing, they went all out and left Paul Whelan over there in jail. And Joe Biden made sure, I don't know what he gave Russia to get her out of there, but he's not willing to give that for anybody else. But so my thing is this, is that I don't know why people get so worked up about sports. And oftentimes, and then why people get paid such humongous salaries. You know, a brain surgeon, doctor, you know, saves your life, saves you from cancer. Well, he might earn a decent living. You know, he probably doesn't have to go to the poorhouse. You know, he probably can pay his bills. But a guy comes with a doggone football and kicks that football through the goalpost, and they want to make him a gazillionaire. Something's wrong about this. And it's just, we don't know great doctors' names. We don't names of great doctors, hospitals that do great things, save people's lives. By the way, I don't know if y'all been watching St. Jude's and the Shriners Hospital and Mercy Ships. Yeah, send some money to them people for Christmas, man. They do a great job. St. Jude. Danny Thomas found that. I saw his daughter. She's up there. She's the oldest dirt now, but. You know, you don't know any names of great doctors. You don't. Who save people every day from